Hello everyone, and today's crappy Helldiver video that we're going to do is going to be a short one. We're going to do light versus medium pen because this is still an argument. We're going to use the standard liberators as a medium. As you can see here, I have help, and we're gonna do this test on the bot front. So we have synchronized loadouts. So this is going to be the loadout, save for the primary. If those are going to be different. I'm going to go over the stats before we actually make the drop happen, and then like the wiki stats, and then we're gonna do the drop and do the test. And basically, the test is going to be how many bullets does it take to bring down a single trooper for each gun. So, looking at the stats, and I'm also going to rattle off the Coyote stats because I was very, very curious about the Coyote stats in comparison to all this. So I'll start there. So the beloved AR2 Coyote, with a damage of 75, AP3 or medium, a fire rate of 600, a DPS of 750, a capacity of 45, 8 spare magazines, an ergonomics of 50, a recoil of 17, a durable damage of only 10, with its fire dot damage being 100, the fire dot durable damage being 100, and the fire dot itself being AP4. Now, when I looked at these, this actually shocked me as to how poor the Coyote actually performs in comparison to the other, actually the AR-23 Liberator, the standard one, which its stats. So this is the AR-23 Liberator at a damage of 90, AP2 or light pen, a fire rate of 640 rounds per minute, a damage per second of 960, a capacity of 45, 8 spare magazines, an ergonomics of 65, a recoil of 14, and a durable damage of 22. And then finally, the AR-23 Liberator Penetrator, which has a damage of 65, is AP3 or medium pen, a fire rate of 640.
Helldivers to Hellpods.
The overlay is interrupting me. A DPS of 693.33, which don't ask me why that's like that. I pulled this directly off the wiki. Okay, I'm working with the information I have, just the same as all of you. A capacity of 45, 8 spare magazines, an ergonomics of stat of 58, recoil of 12, and durable damage of 15. So, without further ado, we're gonna get in the fucking Hellpods. I would love to point out that we probably shouldn't take any support weapons or anything. We are only doing this on a D3. This is more for the science. It's not like the game makes the enemy take more damage on lower difficulties. We quite literally are just doing this on a D3 to just get it done. We'll be back when we decide where to land and decide on equipment. Probably just land there. All right, everyone. This is going to be the loadout, and as you can see here, my cohort has the exact same setup. So nothing's been touched. Nothing is going to be touched. We're ready to go. We're going to drop in, and that basically the end goal here is we're going to find out how much ammo each of us uses on a single soldier.
Hellpod launch initiated.
It's going to be a bit of a tough test, in my opinion, but I think we can get it. Just because Helldivers, even on lower tiers, can become chaos very fast. And we basically need one trooper apiece, and we need to not panic. And I can always fix it in editing and figure out how many shots I actually fired, so it's not a big deal. It's just I'm kind of hoping I don't have to do that level of work. Gotta just hoping for that. Still though, these stats surprise me.
History will remember your deeds this day.
Just gonna deal with the fab now.
Attack underway.
Eagle 1 missed. And I died immediately. Awesome. That's a great start. I love Car on Prime. It's just, can you strafing run that, please? Quite literally trying to hit the fab, and Eagle 1 whiffed hard. Thank you. Okay, so I just got a kill on a trooper, and it was only 2 rounds. That's all it took. So now it's up to you. Also, only 2 rounds. We're at a standstill. Does that mean this doesn't matter? Great. The test was for nothing. Alright, you know what? We're just going to run the rest of the mission and see how these perform in comparison. Which one burns more ammo faster, stuff like that.
The medal of the Helldivers.
Okay, and we're back. So that was about 3 seconds for you and about 10, 15 minutes for us. So we decided in the course of filming that the best medium would be to check shots hit and kills. Now, we did have an incident where somebody used a sidearm and dumped 15 shots into a target. So we're subtracting 15 from his count. But beyond that, everything should be fine. We did end up with a few Eagle kills, a few orbital kills. That happens. It's Helldivers. But we're going to look at shots hit because it quite literally took 2 shots to kill a trooper. Which, in my own defense, I figured it would be 2 to 3 for both guns because troopers don't have a lot of health. But that was test number 1. So let's see that. So shots fired to shots hit, it's about the same, honestly, the same ratio, around 200. We have to subtract 15 from his. My accuracy and kill count were better, though, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the Liberator Penetrator did, technically speaking, perform better. But I'm also going to make the argument that experience on the battlefield counts for something.
I'm also just a terrible shot.
Oh, that's fair. I want to point out, though, that you are not even half my level, so a decent medium is not really an accurate. Well, okay, we had around the same accuracy. We had around the same accuracy, so it's not like it's. And we had the same death count, same stim count. Like, I did end up using more stratagems, but I also ended up destroying most all the fabs. So. And I called down the resupply twice and the flag once, so... Oh, wait, no, actually, we have the same amount of stratagems used, minus the resupplies and the flag. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that was the video. I had the Liberator Penetrator. I would argue that, technically speaking, it's better because you could kind of kill heavies faster. Our shots fired to shots hit, it's honestly it's around the same ratio.
To be fair, I had to shoot more because sometimes I was hitting armor I couldn't penetrate through, so I had to adjust my shots.
I mean, I was kind of hoping this test would come out in favor of light pen rather than medium, but I guess we're just reinforcing. We're also both playing on
I mean,
controller.
if you're a really good, really accurate shooter, you won't have an issue with light pen because most enemies have weak points.
I mean, in both of our defenses, we probably should have just used melee weapons as secondaries because it can track melee kills for us now. That's a thing. But yeah, no, I think that's going to be it for us. Honestly, I think medium pen won this. It's not entirely surprising, but I think it's better that we play on controller because I would argue the vast majority of people play with a controller. So I don't know. PC is pretty big, so I don't. Maybe it's around half. I have no idea. Anyway, that's it for us. I hope you learned something. We actually certainly did. I figured light pen would come out on top of this based on the stats, but nope, medium pen. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Anyway, we're done here.